Hi guys, Luckbug here and welcome to another FIFA 19 Futties play review, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the 92 rated Futties weekly objective Ahmed Musa. This card looks absolutely ridiculous, and obviously I was able to get him for absolutely free by scoring 4 goals with players from the Saudi League in Division Rivals, and in the 4 games that I played with this Ahmed Musa card, he scored me 9 goals and got me 0 assists, and he does also have a 3-star weak foot as well as 3-star skill moves. Moving along into his game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 93 finishing, his 99 agility, his 99 balance, and finally his 92 vision. And I did also have the Hawk chemistry star applied to this Musa card. Also guys, I will leave a link to Vad's Gaming's channel in the description, in the comment section as well. He has also reviewed this Ahmed Musa card, so if you guys want a second opinion on whether you want to go and try and unlock this Musa card, then head over to his channel, hit subscribe on his channel obviously, and see what he kind of gave for this Ahmed Musa card as well. But what I will say is, I personally had a ton of fun using this card. Obviously, 9 goals in 4 games is a great return. And I've used Musa in previous FIFAs, and he's always been a very fun card to use at the various different clubs he's played in over the past few years. You know, I think he played at Leicester last year at some point. I think he played at CSK Moscow. The guy's been absolutely everywhere over the past few years. He's also had a pretty decent African Cup of Nations as well, I think, for Nigeria. I think Nigeria's still in that competition as well. But anyway, enough of the rambling. Let's focus on how he was to use in game. And there's plenty of positives. His first one's going to be his pace, lightning quick, 99 acceleration, and 97 sprint speed. With the Hawk Chem style, his sprint speed as well goes up to 99. There's no real need to put the pace up. I wanted to increase his shooting and his physical as well, because obviously he lacks in physical. So I thought, you know, with the Hawk Chem style, at least I can fully max out all of his pace stats, and he is lightning quick, and you don't have to worry about him getting tired or anything like that, because he's got the 99 stamina. And you know, I've used plenty of players that feel quick in FIFA, but sometimes they don't feel actually quick in game, purely because sometimes their agility and balance isn't great. But also he's got the 99 agility and the 99 balance, which is also just amazing. So it just feels fantastic, and how he can sprint away from players, it's just unbelievable. It's so good. And you know, he definitely does feel like he does have 99 pace, where I've used some players in the past where they might have insane pace on the card, but actually they don't really feel that quick. Not the case with this Musa card. He is very, very quick, which is obviously a good part to have to this card. The second row as well is finishing 9 goals in 4 games. An insane return with the Hawk Chem star. His positioning and shot power are both maxed out at 99. His finishing as well is increased to 98. Long shots, finesses, shots inside the box. He can score from anywhere. He's absolutely fantastic. Some of the goals he scored for me were insane. None of them were really lucky either. They were all just really good, well taken goals. I was playing some fantastic FIFA, and I'm pretty sure as well I won every single game, or I'm pretty sure I definitely didn't lose any of the games that I played with this Ahmed Musa card as well. But yeah, finishing wise, 9 goals in 4 games, you can't knock that. That's absolutely an insane return. Yes, he got me 0 assists, but at the end of the day, he's a striker. The main reason why you buy a striker is to obviously score goals. Always getting the assists as well is a nice benefit. And he does have decent passing stats where you could play him maybe as a cam. 92 vision, 80 short passing. But if I was to play him as a cam, I'd probably want his long passing to be maybe a little bit higher, and probably his curve to be higher as well. But I think if you're doing this card, you should really be playing him as an out-and-out striker, my personal opinion. But moving along into his final pro, it is also going to be his dribbling. Now, he does only have the 3-star skill moves, which, yes, isn't great. But I'm talking about his dribbling being good in terms of how he feels on the ball. He feels very smooth. He feels really good to be able to turn past players because of that 99 agility and 99 balance. Just means, and obviously he's short as well, so he just feels so agile, and it just makes it hard for defenders to be able to kind of keep up with the guy, because he's just so quick and he can turn so easily past defenders. And 96 reactions as well, 90 in-game dribbling. It's all it's very, very good and solid. But yes, the 3-star weak foot and the 3-star skill moves, let's be honest, aren't great for this stage of FIFA. I think we can all agree on that. Now, his preferred foot is the right foot. I can't remember if I did score any goals with him on the left foot. I actually might have, to be quite honest. In my opinion, I can work with a 3-star weak foot player for at any point in FIFA. Obviously, it's not the most desirable, but I can work with that. And I can also work with 3-star skill moves. But I know there's a lot of people that will see a 3-star to not be very desirable at this stage of FIFA, which I can also understand from a lot of people's perspectives as well. But I thought in terms of how good his agility and balance were, that obviously do fall under the dribbling category, they were fantastic. And he was just such an agile player, which just caused problems for so many other people when playing against them. In terms of cons, I don't have any cons to him. Yeah, I would like his strength to maybe be a little bit better. I do increase, obviously, his strength with the Hawk Chem style, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day, because, yeah, he doesn't have the great strength, but he's got the insane dribbling and pace to the point that it's very hard for defenders to be able to try and ever use strength to get the ball off him, because he's just able to always run past them with his insane pace, insane dribbling, that defenders simply just can't mark the guy properly. He is fantastic. Yes, he doesn't play from a great for a great league or nation. There are obviously a few decent players inside the league with the team of the season, and there's also a few decent Nigerian players as well, but for the most part, you probably do need to link him in with quite a few icons or something like that. I think he'd work actually as a fantastic super sub in a team, and I would recommend going and buying this card, and he would get a 10 out of 10 rating for me. It's just that he isn't the easiest to fit into a starting 11, but in terms of a sub player, I think he's absolutely fantastic. But anyway, guys, that is going to finish this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.